Good morning, world. Good morning, YouTube. Pardon how I sound. My allergies have gotten the best of me today. But if you are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video. But without further ado, happy Halloween to everybody. I know when you're going to see it's going to be past Halloween, but I'm recording this on Halloween, and that's my favorite holiday and my wife's birthday, so Halloween's a good day for me. But Halloween's also a good day for us in the Mopar world because we had some big news come out yesterday, so we got some stuff to talk about. But before we get into that, I gotta get into this cold start challenge as initiated by my boy Albino Rhino 392. Now, if you do not know of Albino Rhino 392, go check out his Instagram page and his YouTube page. I'll link that in this video right now so you guys can see it. But I think at the time of this recording, he's got about 1,300 subscribers on YouTube, so you guys go over to his page and get his subs up. Let him know that Team Scat Cat sent you, even though I'm a smaller channel than he is, but it is what it is, you know. Everybody's gotta eat. So, oh wow, look at that sun, man. All right, so here we go. Outside now. Everybody, forgive my dirty whip. She will be getting detailed in a couple of days, but I parked specifically for this. I usually back into my garage, so I parked specifically this way so I get this cold start challenge for Albino Rhino. So this is Team Scat Cat submission into the Albino Rhino cold start challenge. Boom. Now that we got that, let's hop in the Hellcat and let's go talk about what we saw at Sema 2018 on Tuesday night at 4:26 Pacific time, but for us on the East Coast it was 7:26, so it wasn't as cool for the time frame wise, but over there on the Pacific it was 4:26. Let's go talk about what they revealed while we get in the Hellcat. I'll see y'all there.
All right then, YouTube, let's just jump right into it. So yesterday, Tuesday, October 30th, mischief night for some of you hooligans, at 4:26 p.m. on the West Coast, Dodge unveiled the new crate Hemi engine, which is of course the 426, not Elephant, but the 426 Hellephant. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about the name yet, but I feel stronger about, you know, the specs behind it. So, if you're a little behind the curve, Mopar put out a couple teasers for the Elephant engine, which displayed this right here, which I'm going to show you. And then obviously from seeing that, you know that besides just being more powerful than the Hellcat, which is why the Elephant tracks stomp out the Hellcat footprints, that means, you know, same thing. If you know, you know. So if you know about the Elephant tracks and you know about the 426, which is one of the most iconic Mopar engines, really one of the most iconic muscle car engines ever to grace any of our classic muscle cars that we all love and dream about owning today. So once we saw that, we knew the Elephant engine was coming. We knew the 426 was finally coming back to us. But obviously that's all Dodge told us. They kept mum on everything else until obviously last night at 4:26 p.m. So I'm gonna put up the spec sheet now for the Hellephant engine and just give you guys a rundown of basically what they told us. So right now, we know now that it is a supercharged, holy hell, 426, which is why it's the Hellephant. So it's a supercharged 426, putting out a very healthy 1,000, count it, 1,000 horsepower and 950 foot-pound of torque. So that is just, that is, I don't even know what to say about it. That is just incredible. So bravo Mopar, bravo Dodge, bravo SRT, bravo everybody who worked on this. Because not only are we bringing back an icon, but we're bringing back an icon and we're putting him on Kai Green steroids. Rich Piana, that's not to say that they've used steroids, but we're putting them on that Kai Green power, baby. That's what we're putting them on. We're putting them on that thoughts become things power, baby. That is just absolutely ridiculous. So now I'm gonna put you guys onto the video, pretty much giving you guys an entire detailing of everything I just said and a little bit more on the Hellephant engine. So check this out.
We came to Sema 2 years ago and launched our Crate Hemi program with our 345 and 392 engines. Last year we came with our 6.2 liter supercharged Hell Crate, so 707 horsepower. So this year we delved back into our history books a little bit and we're bringing a 426 cubic inch engine, aluminum block, supercharged Gen 3 Hemi that produces 1,000 horsepower and 950 foot-pounds of torque, and we'd like to call it the Hellephant. If we reach back into the history books, enthusiasts know that the Gen 2 Hemi engine, 426 Hemi engine, was known as the Elephant engine because it was so big. So this engine's that same displacement, and on top of it we also put a big supercharger like we do on our Hell Crate engine, so we just mashed them together and we came up with the Hellephant. So this engine is going to be launched and available for purchase in the beginning of the first quarter of 2019 through any Mopar dealer or performance wholesaler. And it is available for anybody who wants to put a very extreme engine into their project car. You can really put it in anything that'll fit it as long as it's built before 1976 or off-road use only. That's where the Crate Hemi kit comes into play. So not only do we have the engine that's available for sale, but we also have everything you need for a plug-and-play install. So the controller, the wiring harness, power distribution center, even the gas pedal. Well, with an engine this extreme, you really need to put it into a car that's going to catch some attention. And since this is the 50-year anniversary of the Dodge Charger, what better vehicle to use to put a 1,000 horsepower crate engine into?
All right, y'all, so now that we've gotten through all of the specs, how it looks, oh man, and it sounds like one of the angriest things. It sounds like an angry elephant, man. It sounds like one of the angriest things I've ever heard in my life. But now that we've gotten through all that jazz, and everybody can go wipe up if you need to, male or female alike, because I know I had to take a little break after I watched that live stream. But anyway, now that we've gotten through that, how about the rest of the speculation? Meaning, you know, from my point of view, what do I think is going to happen now? So what I think is going to happen is I think that they are going to keep the supercharged Hellephant. I think they're going to keep that totally as a crate engine. I do not believe that that will ever become, I don't believe that will ever become a production car. I think that will be strictly a crate engine for the die-hard Mopar enthusiast who really wants to drop in. This sign twirler is holding her sign backwards. That was sad and funny at the same time. She did not look like she wanted to be there, and she's only telling herself about whatever sale or whatever is going on, because I don't know what's going on, because she was holding the sign backwards. But anyway, so yes, I think it's going to be a totally, strictly a crate engine. What I will speculate, though, and I've had this conversation with other people, what I would like to see, because if you are late to this news, Dodge has done what Netflix has done to Luke Cage and to Iron Fist, and they've stopped production on the SRT 392 Challenger. So now all you're going to be able to do is either go from 345 RT to Scat Pack now, which is pretty much in a class of its own at this point. And then you have your Daytonas, your TAs as subcategories. But then if you don't want any of those, your next highest tier is not going to be an SRT 392, it's going to be a Hellcat. So I think eventually, I do not speculate within, I don't know, I'll see what happens in about 3 years. 3 years from now. 2021, 2022, maybe around that time frame. I suspect that eventually there will be a naturally aspirated Hellephant engine that will soon be in a production Challenger to replace the SRT 392, as to basically say that now there is a middleman between your Scat Pack 392s, your Daytonas, your TAs, and a buffer between your Hellcats and Red Eyes and Demons and whatever other things they come out with that might, replace the Red Eye, or might, be another substitute for the Demon, or something like that. I think the 426, that's my speculation, I think the 426 is going to be right in between the 392 and the 6.2 liter. Now, granted, that might be a little weird to say because, of course, we all know, or if you don't know, the 426 is iconic because it's a big old 7-liter spitting bald eagles out the back, fuck your Prius, fuck your global warming, we're gonna do what we want because we want it bigger and we want it better kind of engine. But still, if it's a 7-liter, you guys know that Ford already puts 7 liters in some of their trucks anyway, and they're making about let me see, they're making about, high 5s to low 600 range. I don't know, I really don't know too much about Fords, but I'm pretty sure it's in I'm pretty sure it's in some of their trucks, right? Am I wrong? Whatever, I'll fix it later. But I'm pretty sure they put it in some of their trucks, and they're making a good hefty amount of power. They're making, like I said, 500 to 600 horsepower. Probably more like 600 horsepower because the 392s make close to 500 horsepower anyway, but that's neither here nor there. So they're making close to 600 horsepower, healthy 6s. So I think, like I said before, if that's the case, then Dodge can do what they did pretty much to the Demon, as they put everything in the Red Eye just down-tuned. I think Dodge will be able eventually, and Mopar will be able eventually, to take that Hellephant engine, take off that supercharger, down-tune it if they want to, and make it another high horsepower, fire-breathing, bald eagle spitting. I think they'll be able to make it another naturally aspirated high horsepower engine, and I think they'll be able to put it in a production car. Also, price range. I don't know if Mopar has put out anything about it yet. I looked on the Crate Hemi site and I didn't see anything about it, but price range. Now, I think, my speculation is I think you're going to be able to have this Hellephant engine for, like they sold the Hell Crate for, like, what was it, the low 20s? I think, I could be wrong about that, but I think they sold the Hell Crate for the low 20s. So I think you're going to be able to have this engine. It's going to be hefty, man. I think you're going to have it for, I want to say, let me just throw a dart in the dark here. I think you're going to have it for probably, honestly, like the price of a car, dude. I think you're going to have it, price of an expensive car. I think you're going to have it for, like, I'm going to say high 30s, maybe mid 30s to low 40s. That's my guess. That's Team Scat Cat's guess. That's what I think you're going to be able to have the Hellephant for. But it could be more, honestly, because of all that power behind it. But that's just me. The mad geniuses over at Mopar and SRT, they obviously, I'm sure they have their ideas already of what is going to happen with this. So, that's my speculation. If you guys missed the live stream, I'm sure it's all over Facebook by now, and especially by the time I post this video, which again will be my scheduled weekend posting, I'm sure it will have been totally just run into the ground with everybody posting about the Hellephant. And also, I don't know if I mentioned the supercharger concept, which is a beautiful car in itself, 1968 Dodge Charger that has been extended and elongated, and also has got that hell of a powerful Hellephant engine dropped in that bad boy, and it's just monstrous. I'll tell you what, if I was some sort of A-list celebrity, I would do whatever was in my power to call up Mopar as soon as I seen that supercharger concept, and I just said, yo, give me one of those. I don't care what the price is, just give me one because I want it. But in a perfect world, right, YouTube? But anyway, guys, that is my recap of the 426 reveal at Sema 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, this is a big topic of conversation, so let me know what you guys think about the 426 and the Hellephant and the supercharger concept. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, because the time of speculation is over. The time of fangirling is right the fuck now, ladies and gentlemen. The time to fangirl and fanboy is right the fuck now. So fangirl away, because I tell you what, I know I'm doing it, and I am totally excited. Obviously, I'm never gonna buy that, but I just love the fact that Mopar's even thought about putting this out. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Of course, don't forget to like, browse the rest of my videos, and of course, ding ding, hit that little subscribe button, and you know, obviously just keep the love coming. I love seeing all this stuff from my subscribers, so just keep all that love flowing. And of course, take care, YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one.